Today we're doing a review of the Aer Simple Kit. In this video, I'm gonna take my experience in reviewing 500 plus of the world's best bags, and we're gonna tear this thing apart. It might be simple, but you gotta know if it's the pouch for you. And to do that, we're gonna pack it out, and I'm gonna give you my brutally honest pros and cons. And if you're not 100% sold that this is the pouch of your dreams, you're gonna wanna stick around to the end of the video, where I'll make some alternative pouch recommendations, because here at Nomadization, our goal isn't to sell you any one bag, we just want you to find the best bag for your needs. All right, let's talk about the gist of the Aer Simple Kit. If you don't know, Aer is a San Fran carry brand. They're known for making some of the best bags in the world, whether that's slings, backpacks, or pouches. They do some killer pouches too. The Aer Slim Pouch, love that. Cable kit, amazing. But this though, as the name suggests, is a significantly simpler approach. But it's not just the simplicity that's interesting about this, it's also, I would say, the design philosophy as to where there's a lot of premium materials that are being used that are very weather protective or weather resistant. Let me show you what I mean. The primary fabric is Ultra 200X. Now this is a fabric that's made by Challenge Sailcloth, and as Challenge Sailcloth's name indicates, this is a fabric that's used by sailboats, which means it's very crunchy. But that signifies just how durable it is, how it's constructed, but also how weather resistant it is. And that weather resistance is amplified by the PU-coated YKK zippers. So this is definitely not submergible. You do not want to take this and like sink it underwater for 30 seconds because your stuff will get soaked. But light rain, showers, snow, your gear is going to be pretty well protected for scenarios like that. It's advertised to be 0.5 liters, which, you know, it's just an envelope with a gusset basically, so it's right around there. We got these two lash points on the outside, so if you have a carabiner, it can be clipped to the outside of your bag, or if you have like a Tom bin bag, it could be clipped to the inside of your bag. But really, it's just gonna come down to these two pockets. Now, one thing I do like that Aer did with the simplicity of this bag is they didn't add a lining. Like an example of another tech pouch, this is the JSD Bombas. You can see when you get inside, they added this guy, which is the lining, which oftentimes gives a bag or a tech pouch like this a more luxurious feel. Like, look at that, I mean, that's nice, right? In contrast, what you're seeing on the inside of this bag is just the back of the EcoPack fabric. And it feels very plasticky, and it doesn't look as luxurious, but honestly, it's kind of just the vibe of this thing, right? It's the Simple Kit, for God's sake. There's like, we're just keeping it simple here, guys. But that also helps to keep the price down and the weight down. Let's just cover a few more specs real fast. For the dimensions, we got 9.5 inches wide, 5 inches tall, and a fully packed out base depth of a couple inches. It only comes in ultra fabric, but it also comes in 2 color options. I think the white looks kind of mean. It's like Arctic. Makes me want to go to Alaska and ride a polar bear. And one final note before we pack this bag out, if you're thinking about making a purchase or you want to find out more information, we highly suggest doing so with the first link in the description below. Reason being, that link makes sure that you get the best price, and we oftentimes have discount codes. But that link also helps to support the Nomadization YouTube channel and team, so we can keep making the best bag reviews on the web. Thank you very much. Now let's start off with some things that this pouch won't fit. If you're looking for a little weatherproof umbrella pouch, maybe it depends on the size. If you have a super small one, but my log-on umbrella, not gonna happen. Water bottles, 24-ounce Columbia, no go. And then over-the-ear headphones, Sony's, not gonna happen. This is a pouch that's designed for your small bits of gear. I think this can make a great flight companion, passport, boarding pass, backup cash, credit cards, or just like a tech pouch that goes into your bag for your EDC or for your travels. In the main compartment, my iPhone 13 fits very snug. I can also sneak a protein bar in there, some emergency meds. We could do the pens, but actually I'm gonna throw the pens in the smaller pocket. This smaller pocket has a divider. This is Power Mesh. Power Mesh is great because it's very stretchy. So it kind of gives you a bit more volume to play with. So my pens will go in there, along with my backup headphones. Sometimes the wired headphones, they're great, they just never die, in case my AirPods, which will go in the main compartment, do die. And now we're kind of, you know, pushing this thing to its capacity. Keep in mind, it's advertised at 0.5 liters. It feels like less, but I can throw maybe a battery in there. Let's see if my tissues can fit as well. This is probably, yeah, actually, that closed a lot better than I thought. You know what, ½ liters capacity, I'm cool with that. You can see now we're fully decked out. Clip it onto the outside of your bag, keep it in your back pocket. Maybe check Amazon for a strap and you can rock this thing as a sling. Remember, it's really simplicity and weatherproofness is the name of the game for the Simple Kit. Now, let's just quickly riff about some pros and cons. Pro number 1, premium materials. Pro number 2, weatherproof as all hell. And pro number 3, you know, ultra, dude, just got kind of a mean look to it. I love the Arctic white. But on the flip side, the cons, this is going to be pretty egregiously priced for the size and the feature set, but that's coming from the materials, right? Con number 2 is its lack of versatility. Like there's no real way to wear this as a sling. And con number 3 is just not gonna be enough organization for some of y'all out there. Overall, I think this is a pretty niche product. But if you're still here watching this, it could be because you are in the niche for this product. And just a reminder, if you're gonna make a purchase, we do request doing so with the first link in the description. But if you're not quite sold, let me give you some alternatives that might better suit your needs. First up, if you're new to the Nomadization channel, I highly suggest watching our leaderboard video. This is where myself and the Nomadization crew, we get together and talk our favorite bags, including tech pouches. Actually, our media manager, Margaret's got 2 tech pouch recommendations in that video. And it's a cool video because you get to meet the whole team and also see that different people like different bags, and it just gives you a best idea of what the best options are on the market. I've gone ahead and linked that above. But if we're pretty close with this pouch, here's 2 alternatives that might better suit your needs. And they're close, but they have some different selling points as well. First up is the Evergoods CAP1. Great pick for you if you're looking for a tech pouch that's simple and sort of like foldy and envelope-y. But the Evergoods CAP1 has multiple components to it, more organization, and is sort of like a tech pouch legend in this community of carry enthusiasts. And I absolutely freaking love it. And alternative number 2 is gonna be the Aer Slim Pouch. This is a great pick for you if you dig Aer, but you're just not digging this particular pouch from Aer. The Slim Pouch is a bit more, I would say, standard, traditional, while still keeping simplicity like at its core. It's a lot better at self-standing. It could double up as a sling, and I just think offers a bit more bang for your buck. Honestly though, it just depends on your needs and like what you're looking for. But if you're not quite sure that this is what you're looking for, just go ahead and watch these videos right here. If you got any questions about any bags, be sure to let me know in the comments below or in the Nomadization subreddit. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Aaron, this is Nomadization, and we'll catch you next time.